My beautiful people, what's poppin'? I am back today. It's Mr. 200 meters. You know what it is. Honestly, like this corona has literally had me super. This corona's had me like super chill, super relaxed, but kind of like losing my mind a little bit. Let me show you what's happening. Like, look at this. This is what we're doing during the creative season. I've made it my mission to be flipping as creative as possible for this season. I'm gonna just be posting bare content. But how you guys, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. It's Mr. 200M. I'm kind of like backish. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. I'm trying to like release some corona content, you know what I'm saying? Some corona content. But today we're just gonna be doing a simple vid. I just wanted to like talk. Right, listen, explanation. You're gonna hear whale sounds in the back of the video because I was listening to whale sounds and my mic wasn't working. It's working now, but it wasn't working before, so that's why you can hear a lot more noise. All right, cool, bye. Talk, how y'all been? How's the corona? How's the quarantine going? Mine's been great. Mine's been absolutely great. But let's talk about briefly now the UK government.
The Prime Minister had already announced a series of draconian measures restricting public movement across the country.
You should avoid pubs, clubs, theatres and other such social venues.
Says there's a flu that we just all need to get over. Have a beer. Happy day.
Can you do that?
Yeah, now the corona's happening, so much self-isolation is happening, and you still see lots of people in the pub. Like, I'm still with my friends, but we've been isolating at home because we live together in university, so it's not like I'm out and anything like that. But yeah, like there's been people just kind of like everywhere. But yeah, it's like been a lot, and it's scary to look into what the world is kind of like potentially looking like. Like restaurants are closed now in the UK. It's not a lockdown, but like this is the closest to like lack of civilization this country I think has felt in a while, and that's crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy for them. I think people can't comprehend it. For me, I'm perfectly good at my Gary and my water. Good, as long as they don't call for water, I'm Gucci. But the lines in Tesco, the lines in Sainsbury's has been incredible. A part of me wants to like even start a series where I'm literally doing one good thing or something, which I still might do. Challenge myself, do like some challenges during the day, so you might see some content coming out every day, potentially, we'll see. But yeah, like it's just a great time to be optimistic, and I know a lot of people are feeling like, damn, it's like panic, and I hear it and it makes sense, but when there's panic, it's the best time to use what's already been forced into you, which is quiet time. I think we've been forced into being silent. We've been forced into being calm and quiet. Like, you've been forced into time you used to say you didn't have, now you have. Like, use it, you know, like, and it's unfortunate for a lot of people who have lost their jobs and stuff like that, but I'm urging people to stay as optimistic as possible, because the world has never been at a standstill like this in such a peculiar way. And I think it's special in as much as it's crazy. It's special that there is a jewel, if you can find it wherever it lays in your life, find it, utilize it, because damn, like it's a crazy time, and we're living in the middle of history, and a lot of people, I guess, would have never thought this was going to happen. And in a weird way, I didn't know corona was going to happen, but this year never felt good. Like, universities cancelled, universities pretty much done. This is my final year. It's the most unclimactic end to a year. Like, I don't know, like there's no graduations postponed, so I don't even know how they're gonna do that. We're gonna be throwing my laptop in the air or something like that. Like, it's the most unclimactic way to end the year, and it's scary. Like, it's super scary. But we exist in it, and there's nothing else to do than to be in it. And for me, I'm just choosing the path of being super objective with what I'm doing, and having fun and relaxing and still creating. But now I'm thinking more towards innovation. The world can't touch things the same. The world's not going to feel things the same. Everybody's going to be a little bit anxious. Like now when I get cold or when you sneeze, like damn, do I have the flu? And you might not. So the psychological impact of what this is going to have in the world is interesting, but it's going to be the perfect time for creative people with ideas to innovate, to come up with things. And I urge everybody, like right now, to literally follow your heart and do that piece of content you wanted to do, or do that work you wanted to do, or make that phone call you wanted to make. Because if this doesn't tell you already, life is short. Life is super short, and it's been interesting just to see how it happened. And I recently lost my auntie, and it reinforced this whole idea: life is short. And the silver lining of it is the one thing we're promised is death. The one thing that we sometimes are promised in this life we live is chaos, because it starts so easily. Friction is such a simple thing. So by virtue of that, is these things are promised to a degree. it's now not running away from them, but existing, understanding that it's part of the process. And I just want people to just understand that this is not the end of time as we know it. And it's interesting, but it's the best time to be positive. It's the best time to be cheerful. Call a friend, call a neighbor, be happy. It's the best time for it. It's necessary now more than ever to be selfless. You know, if there is more that I could have done in this moment, I feel like I would do it. I've even been to Tesco and to offer to help and stuff like that. And the world needs love right now. The world needs direction, and this is the time where emerging new leaders who are leaders step up, because the world is going to demand you very soon. Like, there is so much. I think, like, for me, I'm excited. I think I'm excited amongst the doubt and all those things, as those things exist anyways. But the one thing I have to work hard towards keeping is my optimism and my heart and my inspiration, my drive. So those things I'm going to choose to work on and make finite, so that when things are calmed down, I become much more efficient, and it becomes less of a process but more of a habit. Like, I've probably created some of my most, to me, creative moments. It's not this year, it's not in video, where I used to make the vlogs and there was a lot about videos before, but now, like, I'm exploring my pictures. I started to do self-portraits. I'm starting to explore things I know I could do, but I actually do them, because now I can't say I don't have time. I have time now. So it's interesting. So honestly, like, this is the best time for optimism. So if you're someone that has it and you know somebody that doesn't have it, share it with them. Lift people, uplift people. It's the best time. It's the most needed time right now to be joyous. And honestly, like, I've seen a lot of tweets about, oh, God is really, we don't know what God is doing. Like, you just have to trust in him with whatever he's doing. Like, there's a lot of Christians talking about, he's been talking about this in the Bible, and it's like, the scary thing is, and this is the thing I found, is that a lot of you Christians talking about certain things only just shows your little understanding of God's nature. So be mindful in how you comment on things that you just see, because it shows that you don't know the person you claim to know. It's super imperative to understand that. And during this time of, like, doubt, it's not a case of trying to draw links and becoming a detective. It's trusting in the God and building and forming and caressing the relationship. Let's say, I don't even know if that's the right word, but to really to be in line with him, to spend time with him, much rather than becoming a detective to show the world your knowledge of the Bible, but actually show yourself and show God your knowledge of him. That's imperative. But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to kind of talk to camera and just really give people hope. Like, hope is still around. If you didn't think it was, just because restaurants are closed, like, people are dying because McDonald's is closed now. No, it's still around. Hope is there. Like, be happy, you know, like, it's there. Don't doubt it, don't fight it. The sun is shining. God is, like, showing you, like, the atmosphere is constantly responding to us, that in as much as there is so much going on, that the sun still shines, which means the joy always comes in the morning. So don't let your joy be broken by what's in front of you. And I know a lot of people have lost folks and friends, and it's a period of loss. This year seemed so funny. We lost Kobe Bryant, we lost so many people, and it hurts to think, but it's only part of nature. It's part of the process. And the sooner you understand that these things are natural things, the sooner you learn to love them for what they are and find the silver lining between them, and be inspired by what others did, you know. And you know, like, certain people have passed with their life full. Don't live your life empty, fascinated about a full life. Fill your life and be full and filled, be fulfilled. I just want to encourage people. That's all I want to do today. This is like my day 8 of quarantine, of when I'm just, like, staying away from the humans. I still will do it anyways, but, like, this is like my day 8. This is my day 9. Hope you guys are well though. Stay locked in. I'm going to try to keep encouraging everybody else. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Mr200M_. Follow me on Snapchat, Negro Del Rey. This is the time to uplift somebody else. So share this video with someone, subscribe. We're here, we're live. Hope you guys are well. Stay locked in. I hope you guys are so blessed. Love to your families. Love to all the families going through stuff. Stay safe on the roads. Go home. Look after your neighbors, man. It's the time more than ever to be neighbors. Alright, I'm gonna catch you guys later. You guys like this angle, innit? I like it too.